morning, good mid-morning. Happy Wednesday to everybody. Just leaving the gym, and workout was okay. It wasn't the best, but I made it through. Can't say that. But I'm jumping on here now because I probably won't have time. And, I'm slowly getting back to jumping on here when, when I'm in my feelings or my mind is on something, or when my daily devotion or my word is real good and is fit for my mood each day. I'm slowly getting back to that. Still a little traumatized, but I'm going to be all right because, God knows my purpose, and he's really been good, and he wants me to stay in my purpose, not y'all's purpose, but my purpose, okay, on my page, that kind of thing. But I did want to get on here because I'm in my feelings about the whole Trump stuff. Trump's not the first president, and he won't be the last, as long as we're waking up every day and living our life the way we're supposed to. We're gonna see some more presidents come our way, but Trump is not the first president to be the worst president, or the okay president, the great president, the not so great president, the shameful president, the disrespectful president. He's not the first of all. And my whole take on it is okay anyway. At the end of the day, outside of the White House, outside of Washington, we still gotta maintain right here in the state of South Carolina. And we still gotta do what we need to do as a person. And then there's obligations as a whole, and then there's obligations as a community. And y'all know when I get on here and talk about the community, I talk about the black community. Because I'm black. That's why I talk about the black community, because I'm black. And first of all, let me say this, because I'm black and because I can speak on the black community. A little bit of my background, just in case you don't know. I grew up in a predominantly white community. Yeah, where it was less of us and more of them. And I say that to say this because I had no choice but to look at the bright side. I had no choice but to look at things in a more optimistic way and a little bit more positive way, or try to figure out the positive outcome. I had no choice and it wasn't because, we were forced, but my parents just wanted more. They wanted more, they wanted better, not more materialistically, but just more out of life. They wanted me and my sister and brother to just have more choices, more opportunities. They wanted us to know that we were no different than the white girl, white boy standing next to us or in the same room with us. That my parents just wanted more, and there was nothing wrong with that. And they were brave enough to step out. It wasn't for everybody. It wasn't for my whole family to do what my mom and dad was doing, because they, everybody kind of said, "Ooh, Gwen and Elgin, why y'all out there? Why y'all done took them kids out there with all them white people?" And it really wasn't that they were trying to be better than. They just wanted us to see life bigger. That's what they wanted. And we hated it. We hated it. When we got old enough to realize what was really going on, no. I'm gonna tell you when we realized what was really going on, before we hated it. When we got called the word nigger. And they meant that. And that's when we realized that this here ain't cool. The reality check. Going to my grandparents' house in the summertime, growing up in my grandparents' house in the summertime. When we come for the summer, because we've been in Carrollton, and now we got to come down here and play with our friends down at my grandparents' house. And they looking at us like, why y'all dress like that? Why y'all act like that? Why y'all talking like that? Why y'all acting white? We wasn't acting white. We was a product of our environment. We was a product of our environment. We're kids, and we were a product of our environment. And kids are a product of their environment. First of all, they are a product of their environment. So we were a product of our environment. So when we were there, it was more or less like we get to let our hair down. We get to do, we were excited. We get to see our cousins. We get to see our friends. And mind you, everybody's black. But when we get ready to go home, we're sad because now we got to go back to the community that's predominantly white. And we have to gel in there. We have to mix in there. And because my parents saw a bigger picture. They saw a bigger picture. They wanted more for us. And I say that because this whole Trump thing, and so we got another president, and he's not the greatest, and he's not everybody's favorite. So we got to find the brighter side of it, and we got to look at it in a more optimistic way. But for me today, standing in the gym and looking around in the gym, because let me tell you something. Yesterday, I pulled into the gym, and I was in the parking lot getting myself together, and a white truck pulled next to me to park next to me, and I'm on the phone with my sister. When he goes to pull in, he pulls forward then he backs up. He got a Trump sticker. He got a Trump sticker on his truck. And I say, oh, damn. Judgment. First thing I do. I judged. My bad. Forgive me. I said, oh, damn. Here we go. Here we go. And then I said, I'm about to move my car because I don't. Then I said, yeah, move my car. Why would I move my car? That's his dude. That's his guy. And that's his prerogative is what I thought. Then I said, I ain't move my car. I'm just keep my car right here. That ain't got nothing to do with me. And his belief is his belief. And that comes from my upbringing. And that comes from the environment that I was a product to. That's what that came from. I quickly remembered just like that. So I'm in the gym this morning. Well, before I go in the gym, I saw on Facebook everybody is still, in the whole Trump stuff and still got their opinion about the Trump stuff and the I told y'all so. And, everybody, y'all heard the man say he was going to do what he do while we mad, this, that, and the third. And my social media platform is filled with mostly black people. So I'm looking at this and I'm watching it. So while I'm in the gym, and I'm saying, here I am in the gym with all these people who believe what they believe, who support what they support, who are in here, their lifestyle is their lifestyle. Their upbringing is their upbringing. I'm inside of this building, this gym. I'm in the gym, and I'm in here with all of these people. And y'all know it's crowded because it's the new year. Everybody want to be fit, fab, and fine. So so the gym is full of everybody. But the one prize in the gym is that we all want to be fit, fine, and fabulous. That's the one prize that's in that gym. And everybody in that gym is using the same equipment to achieve getting the prize. We're all in there, no matter what we believe, no matter who we support, no matter what our lifestyle is, no matter what our choices is, we're all in this one building for one prize. And the prize is to be fit, fine, and fabulous. According to our I guess, according to our standards, I guess we're all in there for that reason. So while we're in there for that reason, we're all using the same method. We're working out. We're all using the same equipment. We're all touching the same equipment. And mind you, they big on hand sanitizing and cleaning off your machine and doing that. But even when we clean off the machine, we still sharing the same equipment. We still sharing the same equipment to achieve the prize. To achieve the prize. We're all in there trying to get fit, fine, and fabulous. But I'm not going to end my live until equal rights. No matter where you lived, no matter what you drove, no matter how much money you made, your job, how many kids you had, what side of town you lived on, the prize was equal rights. So everyone in the Black community was supporting two great men for equal rights. And everybody was on the same page about it. Everybody was doing the same thing. Everybody was applying the same method for the prize. Everybody's in Planet Fitness using the same equipment. Matters what their beliefs, but they are after one prize, and that's to be fit, fine, and fabulous according to their standards. So here we are in the Black community, and I'm trying to figure out, have we forgot what the prize was? I know I haven't, because I preach it all the time. I want everybody to win. If I can help anybody, if I can share my experience, strength, and hope, if I can give somebody a great idea to apply in their business or to apply anywhere, I don't mind sharing, because at the end of the day, you're not me. I'm not you. But the prize is still the prize. The information is still the information. Coming together and keeping the focus on the prize is still the prize. So I get so disappointed with the Black community, because I've lived on both sides. I've lived on, not just as a kid. Let me back it up now. Because my first husband was Caucasian, if you don't know. Now I can talk about my son. My son's biracial. His dad's white. I'm Black. And it wasn't because, oh, I'm going to go get me a white man. I was a product of my environment. So therefore, I guess I kind of gravitated to what I was accustomed to. I don't know. Then I could go deeper than that. It really wasn't even about that, because I met him when I was in my grandmother's house with my Black cousins in the Black community. So I don't know, but whatever. But what I'm saying is, I had a chance to live on both sides and be a part of both sides, the Black community and the white community. So I can be disappointed when I see how the white community can jail and move and keep it about the one prize. And they don't have to be friends, and they don't have to like each other. They just standing for one prize. Inside of Planet Fitness, it's one prize, and that's to be fit, fine, and fabulous. And we all going to use the same equipment. We're all going to go inside the same building, and we all going to work on ourselves to become that. The civil rights movement was equal rights. They were fighting for equal white rights. They were fighting for the Black community to be, and everybody was on board. And yeah, I'm pretty sure at some point it was a little bit of tit for tat and every man for himself, because then we started to arrive. We started to feel like we were better than. But one thing's for certain and one thing's for sure, we was never going to be on their level. And they were going to make sure we was never on their level. And that's fine. That was fine with me, because I lived it. I lived in it. I didn't have to be on your level, but I'm on level. I'm on level. I don't have to get on your level. And to be honest, I don't want to be on your level. I just want to be on the level that I'm on, so that we all can go and get the prize. I'm talking about me. Because even when I got in high school, it was that way. And even with our handful of Black kids in my big old high school, we stuck together. And we wasn't all friends, But we all stuck together because we was in the whole school. And we supported each other. And we looked after each other. And we had each other's back. We dated amongst each other. Yeah. Yeah. Because we was all after the same prize, and that was a good education in the predominantly white school, because it was afforded to us. It was afforded to us. So for the black community today, and I look at where we are today, what is the prize? Why have we lost what the prize is? Why have we gotten so far above each other? Above each other. We've gotten so far above each other that we can't even wake up in the morning and just say, hey, how you doing? I'm a morning person, first of all, but I'm a good person always. I'm a good person always. It takes more to me to be frowned the hell up and mad and angry than it does for me to just sit. Because at the end of the day, each and every day, I know that I can change the things that I have power over. And the things that I don't have power over, I figure out a better way to deal with them, but I don't let them consume me. If I got power over to change something I don't like, I change it. I remove it. I remove them if I got power over it. But if I don't have power over it, I chuck it up to the friendly skies, up there where all the heavenly angels and all my friends that watch over me and all my family that watch over me, and especially God. And I keep it about the Holy Spirit that dwells in me, not you, and not how much of it that you think I'm supposed to have in me. Yes. I keep it about me. And I change what I can change. If the weatherman comes on and said it's going to rain today, I don't like rain. I don't want to deal in the rain. But guess what? I'm going to dress for the occasion, because there's nothing I can do about it raining today. But I got to get my butt out here in the hustle and the bustle and deal in the rain. So I'm going to set myself up for that. That's what I'm talking about. The power over things you can change. You can change it. If you can't, you deal with it, right? But back to the black community. How we going to ask for respect? How we going to demand somebody of another race to treat us a certain way when we don't even do it for our own selves? How that look? How that look? Oh, I want them to do this, and I want them to rap. But you over here do that, rap with your own kind. And they watching. Because they watch the news. They listen to the radio. They get the newspaper. They see how we handling each other. And we have the audacity to want them to respect us, and we don't even respect each other. What is the prize? What is the prize? We tearing down each other to tear down each other to what? Ain't nobody building nothing higher than what you already got, because ain't nobody working together. I've been speaking coming together, sitting at one table, looking out, reaching back. I've been speaking that since me and Dwight went into business and started building 555. We show love, we support. We have been doing that. Now what? I've been back in Colombia 2013. I came back for the last time, I think. Yeah. I came back 2013. It's 2025. And that's all we've ever wanted, is for everybody to win. Everybody to win. But we got to come inside of Planet Fitness and use the same equipment and keep our eye on the prize. No matter how each other feel, no matter what each other believe in, no matter how much the one has more than the other, because that's what I was in the gym with this morning. But everybody had one focus on one prize, and that was to be fit, fine, and fabulous. And wasn't nobody else throwing no shade. Wasn't nobody staying on the machine too long because she black, staying on the machine too long because he a Trump supporter. I ain't gonna wash the equipment out because I don't like what he got on or she got on. None of that. The respect is in the gym because they're after one prize. So where is the respect in our community so that we can all get the prize? Where is it? Because we've gone so far away from that. Equal rights said we want one thing. We want equal rights. So they all walked. They all got beat. They all went to jail. They all protest. They all stood in the cold. They all stood in the heat, hot. They all went hungry. They knocked on each other's doors. They cooked food. They put it together. They shared the carpool for the gas. If somebody else saying, where in the hell is all of that gone to? Because I'm still that person because my parents was those people. That's who my parents was. My parents were those people. So they instilled that in me and my sister and my brother. They instilled that in us. So it's still in me. So if it's in me, I know it's in y'all. Because all of y'all are a descendant of equal rights movements. All of us come from that. All of us come from that. We've gone so far away from it. We don't have time. Oh, I'm above. Oh, I don't want to remember my childhood. Hell, I'm good. My parents didn't have nothing. Everything they had, they worked for. We didn't have a whole lot. But when we did get something, we earned it and we took care of it and we was happy to have it and we was afraid that we'd never get it again. So we took care of it. I'm proud to say humble beginnings for me. And I have not forgotten. I have not. What would scare the hell out of me is a bunch of money. That's what would scare the hell out of me. That's what would really scare the hell out of me is having a whole lot of money. My God. Because guess what? Those people got the same problems. They got the same issues. They got the same demons within. The trauma from upbringing, the trauma from relationships, the trauma from things going on in their family, their kids, work, whatever. What is the prize? What is the prize? Are we showing brotherly love anymore? I know I try to. I do my best to show brotherly love. I do my best to be, unconditional instead of under conditions. I really do. My family does. My family does. I on both sides of my family, we show real love. We don't always like each other. And we don't always get along. And we don't always agree on both sides. But at the end of the day, we family. And we go hard. And we go hard for each other. My parents chose good. My dad chose good. My mom chose good. Because when I look at both sides of my families, it's good with me. I'm good. I'm good. The good, the bad, the ugly, I'm good. So good is in me. And I think as far as the black community is concerned, we all need to get back to good. Good. I'm good to the people that I don't even deal with. You know why? Because I stay good out of their way. I stay good in my lane. Respectfully. Respectfully. And you'll probably never ever know that I don't cut for you. Because the genuality in me says, move around. I ain't got to share their space. I can change that. But just because I don't like you or just because I don't cut for you, don't mean I got to sabotage and tear you down. I don't have to do that. Because at the end of the day, we should be after one prize. So, Trump this, Trump that. Then say it about all the presidents. Say it about all of them. Social media just made it okay for us to see it while we live it. Because it's been The White House been the White House. The politics been the politics. My dad taught me that. Is it gonna affect me going to work and paying these bills and raising y'all? Is the economy gonna, yeah, it might. Now we can't go as much. We can't go out to eat as much. Y'all gonna have to hang on and wear the shoes you got on a little bit longer. Gonna have to cut back. And that's all that's happening now. Maybe Trump is in office so we can get back to who we supposed to be and focusing on the things we supposed to focus on, because God just keeps blessing us. He keep elevating us. He keep giving us everything we ask for and we work for, and we're in the position to receive. Don't get it twisted. You got to be in the position to receive what you're really asking God for, because when he give it to you and you misuse it, you gonna consequences. So, but what I'm trying to say is, maybe Trump in office is to make us a reality check. That's how I look at it. I can't look at it, and be angry and hateful and mad at the president, because the shit ain't gonna change. He's the president. Maybe he's the president because it's time for us to do something different or get back to what we know. Get on our knees. Maybe this is now going to make us all get on our knees and pray even harder. Come together on one accord instead of all over the place and being mean and angry and ugly towards each other. We want respect. We got to respect each other. We got to stop tearing each other down. We got to stop shooting and killing and stabbing and beating and whatever to each other. Because trust me, the equal rights movement, it made a difference because they were all after one prize. So everybody had to treat them accordingly. I don't know. Maybe we need to go back to black people dealing with black people, white people dealing with white people, brown people dealing with brown people, yellow tan people dealing with yellow tan people. Maybe that's the way the world needs to be, so then we can all get somewhere and sit down and make it work. I don't know. Sounds like a plan to me. Then maybe we would have a few doctors, a few attorneys, a few grocery stores, one mall, one movie theater, and we all got to respect it if we want to keep it around, because that's what it was back then. We done got so far away from that, and we so busy trying to get on the level and get on their level when all we just need to be is level. We ain't even level because we disrespect each other. So we ain't even level. I'm talking about it because I've lived on both sides. I've been a part of the white community. I dealt in the white community. I know how they think because I've experienced it. I've been a part of it. I know how they can say, oh, well, this set of black people are okay. We do it too. We know how to say it too. I got some good white friends. Like my best friend is black. We do it too. But then we do things to each other that makes them look at us and say, and they want us to not call them a nigger. I didn't say nigger because it's a difference. I know the difference, because to hear somebody of another race say nigger, that don't offend me, because I've been called a nigger. And they meant that shit. And I know what they meant behind it. But the word nigga, that's a product of your environment. You feel me? You feel me? That's a product of your environment. That word is used loosely. And the term don't mean what the word nigger means. Period. I'm so tired of that. I'm so tired of people having a problem with that. If somebody of another race is always hanging around people who are using that word, and we want to go and say, well, they don't have a right to use it. They have every right. They're a product of their environment. But mess around and call me a nigger. then you're going to get my opinion about what I want to call you. We got a lot of work to do, and I ain't just talking about as far as a big community. I'm talking about the community I live in. I'm talking about Columbia, South Carolina. When we gonna do something different? When we gonna come together? When we gonna partner up? When we gonna level? Columbia, when we gonna let her? Everything is so scattered and all over the place, and everybody is every man for himself. Everybody got the same plan and the same focus and the same, and everybody's same. And we all still sitting same. Resources over here, resources over there, resources over here, and everybody's spread thin. And now can't nobody support nobody, because every time you turn around, somebody got something. Why we all can't just go inside of Planet Fitness and use the same equipment and come up with the same prize? I'm just saying. If I'm a little too deep, I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep it. I'm trying to keep it, you know. I'm trying to make sure I get my point across, because now I'm talking to Columbia, South Carolina. That's who I'm talking to. When we all gonna sit down at one table and come up with one method and support the one method for the one prize? I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for allowing me to jump on here and just get in my feelings and allow me to voice my thoughts. Until I see y'all again, I appreciate y'all. Love each other. Say hi to somebody. Tell somebody excuse me, or let somebody cut in front of you when they driving, and don't blow the horn. Don't shoot the finger. Don't cuss them out. Just let them go, because you know what? Maybe it was meant for them to do that so that you wouldn't meet the road up ahead. I don't know. I love y'all, and take care.